like to welcome each and every individual to leverage the magical arts of positive motivation and manipulation. Hi, my name is Mark Boersma, President of Synergy Solutions, along with my two good friends, Tom Kuntz and Peter Miles. And today we're going to be going through a really fast lesson that I think you're all going to enjoy. Last session we went through is DNA for People, the personality masteries. And so hopefully you've gotten a chance to study that and go through that. Today we're going to be going through the DNA for business, and so there's 5 areas within business. We have Area 1, marketing, Area 2, pre-sales, Area 3, the sale, Area 4, servicing, Area 5, client or relationship for life. So it's like a pipeline with 5 pipes, and so we're only as strong as our smallest pipe. And so Area 1 is marketing. How do we get more and better leads? Area 2 is pre-sales. Once we get a lead, what do we do with it? Area 3 is the sale. That's the yes or the no. Area 4 is servicing. How do we create a system to create a raving fan experience where people refer everybody they know to us? And then Area 5 is client or relationship for life. How do we develop lifelong relationships? So often on the left is the reality. So we have too much sales or too much servicing, and so from an accounting perspective, this is not good. So anything, the middle is the ideal. And so this is the ideal of what we want. We want all of the pipes in the pipeline to be at the same level, because that's when we're going to maximize overall profitability. Anything additional to that is going to drag our business down. When we look at the 530 grid, there's 5 areas. There's 6 levels of proficiency. And again, in the Q&A time, we'll take a little bit more time on this, but it's like 5 pipelines. And, if Area 2, let's say, is smaller, well, then we're only going to have. So if a business wants to be, it doesn't matter if it's $1 billion business or if it's $1 million business or if it's, $100,000. We could have, if we wanted a company that was $1 billion company, we could have 4 out of these 5 pipes at $1 billion. But if, one of the pipes is at, 500,000, we're only going to do 500,000. So we need to be able to get all of these connected together. There are 6 levels of proficiency, and each of these levels build on one another. So the deeper you get into the 530 grid, the more you understand what it does. There are 4 ways to learn or master the 530 grid. So you have horizontal learning, so you learn everything across. You have vertical learning. You can learn level 1 and then level 2, level 3. Or one of my favorite is diagonal learning from the upper left to the lower right. Or you can go ahead and learn based on specific boxes. And so like personality masteries, of course, some of you are taking that right now. Others have taken it in the past. Great course, because that connects back into all the others. So there's different courses that are available through the 530 grid and being able to go through it through Legacy Partners. And this course is Leverage, the Magical Arts of Positive Motivation Manipulation, Box 8. And so that connects all of these different pieces together. Tom, you are the one many years ago when you first saw the 530 grid. You're like, oh my gracious, Mark, that's like the Holy Grail. Why do you think this is so important, Tom, to every type of company, every type of organization, and everyone within an organization? Why is it so important that every one of our team members, every one of our employees understand this so thoroughly?
Well, I think first off, if you look at the 5 things on the left-hand side of the grid, it's a blueprint as to how you need to set up your organization. So you need your marketing, your pre-sale, sales, servicing, and client for life. And then as you look at the 30 boxes off to the right, I always looked at them from a numeric standpoint as to the little kind of blue numbers at the bottom as to the way that you would put them in place. It also gives you the blueprint now how you work through it so that you know exactly what you need to be doing and the process that has to go through. To me, it's really the lifeblood of an organization. The sad part about it is that in the industry that I work in, very few people have this kind of an organization, which is pretty sad for a sales organization.
Peter, you're newer to the 530 grid. Any quick thoughts before we move into the Q&A time?
No, the quick thought is this is what's always fascinated me from the beginning, getting to know you, is, I would say those that become successful kind of learn this haphazardly. And what I've said to you, I think, consistently is, what keeps me drawn into our relationship is for me to learn how to master this more effectively and efficiently. And I think it is overwhelming for anybody in the beginning to get their arms around it. But, every time I look at all the components, it makes complete sense to me. It's just I've always been used to dealing with these things haphazardly. And fortunately, in a habitual way that it's allowed me to succeed. But God, I could have done it so much faster.
Nice. So what we're going to be talking about is, so we've got the different types of learning, like box 2 is the Magic Seed, or no, that's the Sticky Messages course. That course took over 49 weeks to teach. When we look at what's called the Golden Triangle, it's box 1, how do you identify targets? And then box 2 is develop and deliver a message. Box 3 is track 100% of leads. Box 4 is ask key questions. Box 5 is implement 10-plus strategic strike. And then box 6 is group people messages together. So anytime we want to earn more money, raise sales, raise awareness, raise contributions, donations, volunteers, anything having to do with people or money, the 530 grid is absolutely magical. We combine this with the personality masteries, and what we get is leverage. It's that simple. So we're going to take a 5-second pause, and then we're going to dive right into the Q&A. Here we go.